Yesterday. What a day, what a day. I have a story to tell. The story of the queen, the car, and the practitioner. Yesterday, I was at the grocery store. I called a cab to come home. I put all of my stuff in the back seat. I had a couple of bags, water, and I got in the car. I noticed all the windows was down. I told him where I was going. Uh, he sped off. He was driving pretty fast, and I noticed all the windows were down. So I put my window up, and as soon as I did, a familiar smell came. It was an oil I had smelled before. I'm not sure when and where, but I know it was a long time ago. It's like somebody had poured it all over the back seat. But let me go back. I had put my stuff in the car, and I noticed while I was in the car, he touched one of my grocery bags for absolutely no reason. That was the red flag, number one, and that put me on guard right then and there. So while we were driving, I put the window up and I smelled the smell of an oil I had smelled before. And, my intuition, my spirit team, everything all kicked in. Like, yeah, this is some BS going on. So I'm watching the driver, the hand that he touched my bag with, he's like clenching his fist open and closed and shaking his arm and everything. And then again, the smell of the oil is just so familiar to me. And I'm going through my mind, like, where do I know this smell from? And then it hit me that it was some type of crossing oil or some type of hex oil, some type of something. And his energy was giving practitioner. It was giving just something low vibrational. As he was speeding to get me home, and I emphasize speeding, the smell, okay. So I pull up at my home and I had water sitting on my lap. I opened the car door to get out. My kids were already on their way out to help. He reaches back and he touches the water. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't need any help. And he looks at me. Then he asked me, how much do they normally charge? Which tells me he wasn't from around here. He didn't know what he was doing, but he knew where I lived. And I paid him. He gave me the change back. And at the time, I wasn't thinking about the oil that was on his hands being on the money. So I got all the bags out. My kids came and helped. So I got in the house and I wiped things down, threw the bags away that the stuff was in. So I say all this to say they're still up to their shenanigans. And on a Saturn retrograde is wild to me when everything is like instantaneously returned to sender, like karma, where this karma is not just you, it's everything and everyone around you. It's ripping up bloodlines. It's giving everything you wanted from me is going to be you and your whole family, your whole bloodline. So if you wanted death and chaos and sickness, and that's what you just did for your whole family, your whole bloodline, for generations to come. But that's here nor there. That's not my issue. My issue is people can't get out of their own way. Heal. Stop thinking. Stop being greedy, because you cannot claim an inheritance that is not yours. A spiritual inheritance that is not yours.